This is my third fucking time trying to film this stupid video. I'm exasperated right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little bit fed up. Now my voice is trying to cut out. What the hell? My dog keeps eating leaves and I can't figure out why. The wind done knocked the tripod over like 3 times. The sun is shining on me, making me look white. I mean, I am white, but it's making me like that scene in the first SpongeBob movie where the light hits his eyes and everyone's like, "Bald! My eyes! My eyes!" That. So, yeah. How are you doing? Because I'm obviously not doing okay. Let me lower you a little bit. Yeah, I'm obviously a little bit scatterbrained, a little bit dealing with shit. I've already tried to have this conversation, again, 3 times. I explained that I went to go see my friend in the city at her college. I'm giving you spark notes now, so I can get to the point that I was saying before my microphone decided to die. I went to go see my friend in the city, and I met, because it was her birthday, and her roommate's birthday, because their birthday is like right after the other. And when I went, it was good. I got to see her boyfriend, who I thought was a good guy, and we talked, me and him, we talked. Varian, please leave the damn leaves alone. Leave the leaves alone. Damn. But we had a good conversation, and then I pitted him with my boyfriend, and they had a good conversation, while I talked with someone else. There was a group of girls at the party that were kind of off and didn't really want to talk to anyone. And so she and her roommate were kind of weird about that. Well, it's not that they were weird, but they were like, why are they acting weird? So we had a conversation about that. But then it turns out her boyfriend's not a good guy, because he said that she was toxic for wanting to have a conversation with him. You didn't answer for 4 days straight, and now you're calling her toxic because she's trying to make sure you're okay. Whatever. Then, I was going through the ringer mentally. I had a lot of issues dealing with isolation. I'm very much struggling with that. So, it's just been me at the house, except with sick family members. And I have not gotten to really see anyone. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been rough. The more that I talk about it, the more that I realize just how rough it's been. My boyfriend lost his job. He put his 2 weeks notice in, and they had to walk him off the premises, but they still paid him for the 2 weeks. I thought it was a little strange, but whatever, company policy, whatever it is, it's alright. But now he's being chewed out by his mom and his dad, mainly his mom, that he needs to get a new job, and that he needs to do this, and he needs to do that, and I'm just like, look, just rest. I love you, and I can tell that your cortisol is through the roof. I can tell that your stress is through the roof. Just take a damn break. Okay. Now you've got the spark notes of everything I was frustrated about. And now I'm more frustrated, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to direct it at you. I'm really not. I'm just, 3 times. 3 times I've tried to film this. What the hell else was I talking about? Oh, my mom. My mom got diagnosed with this disease thing. The wind. We are at odds today. My mom got diagnosed with this disease that's normally found in smokers. And she does not smoke, she doesn't drink, nothing. So they don't know how she got it. They said that it could be contaminated air, or contaminated soil, or contaminated water. You don't necessarily have to breathe in the air, or well, you breathe in the air, but you don't have to be touching the soil or drinking the water in order to be contaminated. It's some sort of bacteria, and it's mainly in her lower left lung. And so now it's going to be about 3 to 6 months before she can get rid of it, and we're not even sure if she can get rid of it because of the dilapidation in our house. This is going to be the realest video I've ever made, probably. I'm just giving you a lowdown of January to now, because I know I have not uploaded in a month, and I just want to explain what it's been like. It's been dark, okay? It's been dark. Being isolated is probably one of the roughest, scariest things you can go through. Most of the time, I'm at my house alone because I work at night, and currently that is the only job that I work. So I don't really see anyone during the day, except I've had a few sick family members with the flu. So I've not been around them, but they've been in the house, you know, but I've still not had communication with anyone. And on top of that, I haven't been able to see my boyfriend at all. Because again, we were only seeing each other like once a week, and now I've gotten to see him a little bit more than that since he's not been in work, but he still can't see me that much because now he's being told that he needs to do this around the house and that and this. He's not catching a break. And so what it feels like with me is it feels like I am stuck, and it feels like there's just this darkness around me. Or at least it did feel like that. I really struggle a lot now with speaking, as you can tell, because my voice is trying to cut out. Or maybe you can't tell, but I sure can feel it, because I don't really speak that often. Ever since my boyfriend, when he had his job and we had to go from seeing each other like every couple of days to once a week, I stopped talking pretty much, except for the videos that I would post on YouTube. I stopped talking for the most part until people came home. And it's gotten to the point now where I was on the internet so much, like whether I was making stories or whether I was just talking, like typing online, I can't really speak as eloquently as I used to. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to read more books, like physical books, and I've been trying to go to the library, which I'll tell you about that in a minute. But it has been a very harrowing experience to be so isolated. It doesn't feel like a home anymore, if that makes sense. Especially now, my mom was not just diagnosed with the lung thing, but she also has non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is the exact same thing that my little brother has. And I might cry. It's a thing. And you'll just have to deal with it, because Varian, please, hon, stop eating the damn leaves. Stop it. You do not need to eat the leaves. They are not edible, okay? Stop. He is such... you... Okay, well, that happened. Look at him. Look at the culprit. Look at him. Okay, well, at least he distracted me, because I was indeed going to cry very much. Now I gotta situate you again. Let's see if that works. You're a little lopsided. It's okay. It's okay to be lopsided. We're all a little lopsided. I've got one eyebrow that sticks up other than the other. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. Oh, the house. Yeah, so now my mom and my dad are both on the tract of it's the house is the problem, blah, 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 but they don't want to do anything about it. My dad doesn't want to help clean the house. My mom is struggling to, she wants to leave, but my dad keeps talking about that we're not going to make it and things like that. And so it's just so, it's like there's a weight on my chest, because on one hand, I want to help my family, and I want them to be healthy, but on the other hand, they're not doing anything. My little brothers, that excludes my little brothers, because they can't do anything. The youngest one, he can't drive, and the other one don't have a job. They're both still in school. They're in high school. So it's not on them, but my parents won't do anything. My mom goes to her mom's to take care of her because her sister has to work. And then she gets treated like shit by her elderly mom, who's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Normally, I would be like, you know, empathetic. But if you knew what I knew about that lady and have been treated the way I have been by that lady, and seen the way my mom has been treated by that lady, that ain't my grandmother. I don't call her that. I call her by her name. And we don't talk. The last time I saw her was when I went, mainly so that she would not yell at my mom, to her brother's funeral, or half brother, I don't know. Not my mom's brother, because my mom doesn't have a brother, but her mom's brother, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to put her on blast out here, but I don't call her I don't call her Nana. I don't call her grandmother. I don't call her nothing. She is dead to me, and that's that. Not to air my dirty laundry out here to the world, but you know what? It is what it is. You're gonna get the lowdown. You are my internet pal, and we're gonna talk about it. Because I know that there's people out there who have similar issues that what I'm going through, and maybe talking about it will help them, help us. Anyway, so that's been an issue, is the house, and I want to move, and I've been looking at like different I've been looking at different websites like Zillow and stuff, not just Zillow, but different websites like that, to try and find anything that we could possibly get, because we've had offers on our house, but my dad just doesn't want to do it. If we had a giant yard sale and we sold everything that was in his garage, save for like, you know, his tools or something, we would have more than enough money. Like if we sold like all of our plushies and stuff that we don't use, clothes that we don't use, everything like that, which I tried last year to get a yard sale going, but my dad threw a hissy fit about it, and he also wouldn't help me. I don't know what to do. I've never had a yard sale. I don't know what to do. I don't know what cash to have and what cash not to have. I don't know, because I've never done that. But they have. That's the thing. My mom and my dad have. And so I was asking for help, and wouldn't nobody give me no damn help. How do you expect someone to eat if you don't teach them how to fish? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Anyway. Now the damn bird yapping. We can't all be yapping. But, what else was I gonna say? The library, yeah. I, have kind of developed a fear of driving because I almost got into an accident, last month. Some guy, he like pulled over. I don't know if I talked about that, but anyway, he pulled over and he nearly hit me. And so now during the day, I don't feel comfortable driving. I feel comfortable driving at night, which is when I have to go to work. because there's less people. I can see better in the dark, except when it's raining. But yeah, so I've been battling this fear. So Jaden yesterday, he's such a sweetheart. He came over and he got into the passenger seat, and so I drove him to my local library. I didn't check anything out because I have a friend who's been giving me books, so I'm trying to get through those, and I know if I check something out, I can't read those at the same time. I just can't, because my ADHD gonna go everywhere. So, but I made him take pictures, or well, I didn't make him. He normally does that. We took pictures so that we can come back and pick out the books and stuff next time. But it was a good experience to drive. And then we went, after we stayed there for a couple of hours, I was trying to scope out, because they have these like classes and stuff that they'll do sometimes, or like every day they do something different. So they have stuff for kids, for teens, and for adults. And I'm trying to get into my community because I need help. I am going to be so honest, the isolation is getting to me. I need help. I need to speak to people, and I want friends. And it's rough. I know to a lot of people it is so easy to just go out there, but in actuality, for me at least, it's not. It's scary. Especially with people that you don't know and you've never met before. I haven't been to the library since like pre-COVID. Or maybe once during COVID. Yeah, once during COVID. That was it. I've not been to the library in 4 years. 4 years. So I wanted to get a feel of everything. You know, maybe talk to some people. I didn't get a chance to, but I saw that they had some rooms there that you can rent out. And so I thought that maybe one day, like, you take your library card and you can rent out a room for an allotted time. So I thought maybe I could do that. Like, go there, inquire about it, and then just go into a room and do like a craft or something for an hour that gets me out of the house, gets me into a public space, and gets me to do something that I want to do. Like scrapbooking. Yeah. Then my boyfriend and I just recently, we went back to the city. We were looking, what were we doing? We wanted to go to a Lunar New Year festival that was being held at like this kind of pavilion. I don't know what it is, but it's got like different restaurants and shops and stuff. But when we try to go in there, they're like building up more than they were last year. So there's like no extra parking. And when we try to go into the parking garage, we had to go all the way up to the top, turn around at the top, and come all the way back down. And it's this narrow parking garage. And people were being nasty. Like, they were just honking their horns and getting in each other's way. And I'm like, bro, chill. And then we come out of the parking garage, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the evil eye, but I believe that I felt that for the first time. I have a charm in my car to deter it, but he doesn't. And while we were coming out, so we had the right of way. We're at the stop sign. We're parked at the stop sign. We are stopped. And we look left and we look right. My neighbor's coming out. But like, we look left, we look right, we look left again, we look right again. There's nobody coming. So we proceed to pull out. And this guy, like, he's coming in hot. And he kind of has to like hit his brakes. And so he just looks at us and he starts doing like the thumbs up. And you could tell it was passive aggressive. And I just felt this sense over me that was just like, hatred. Not towards him, but it was like directed towards me. It was very weird, and even my boyfriend could feel it. It felt, the way he described it was, it felt spiky. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but it makes sense to me. So we didn't wind up going there. We wound up instead, we went to a local metaphysical shop, and bought some candles. And then we went to the mall. And that was good. I enjoyed going to the mall. We went to Lush, and I got some of their new bath bombs. They have one for the Year of the Snake, and it's gold. And I'm excited to try that. So, yeah. Oh. No, I'll make a separate video on that. Anyway, this was just me as like a practice run with my voice for like the 3rd time again. So, I hope that you have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. And I hope you have a good one. This has been Mousley. Bye bye.